Hi everyone, I'm Kara Suboy, CNET.com. I'm here with Josh Lowenson, staff writer, also at CNET. And Josh, we are talking Apple versus Samsung. The trial is about to start. Give us the trial in a nutshell. What are we talking about here?
So this is really Apple and Samsung fighting for market supremacy. Apple is basically saying, Samsung, you ripped off our stuff. And Samsung is saying, well, you couldn't have had the iPhone and the iPad without our technology. So these two are really going head-to-head to duke it out in court.
This comes down to patents. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of it's just about the technology. Samsung is arguing that they really created some of the wireless technology that goes into Apple's products, and Apple is saying, well, you know, your products couldn't have really looked like they do or been able to be used like they do without our technology.
And some examples of that might be the pinch to zoom, for example, that you see on iPhones and iPads. They're claiming that Samsung ripped off some of those design details.
Right, and that really all comes back to Google's Android operating system, which is what these products run. Apple went over after HTC, they went after Motorola. They're going after other companies besides Samsung, but it's really kind of the biggest face-to-face in terms of the phones they're attacking.
What is the potential consequence of this trial? I mean, say Apple wins. What happens to all of those Samsung products? And we're talking dozens of Samsung products that supposedly use this technology.
Right. So in the case of this matter, it's really all about getting Samsung's stuff off the shelves. Apple wants to keep it from being on sale, and they also kind of want to make Samsung change their products to be more friendly and not infringe on their patents. At the same token, Samsung wants to keep Apple stuff off the shelves too, or at least get some sort of royalty payment. What's probably going to happen is that they're going to shake hands and make a side deal and settle and just say, you can use our patents, we can use yours. Everybody gets a little bit of money.
Right, because at some point, I mean, I know some patent experts have said it's really hard to stake your claim on this technology that is really just the evolution of where the technology has been. I mean, is there any ownership to that?
It is, but it's also a really deep rabbit hole to go into. I mean, when you start talking about things like interface elements, you go back to these kind of computing concepts of the 70s and 80s, so it can really kind of stretch out. So we don't really know if that's going to happen with this trial yet, but there's a lot of potential.
So right now, impact to consumer is not a whole lot. I mean, if you own your current Samsung phone, you're going to be fine with it. But as far as that next model, you may not see it on store shelves.
Yeah, and that's kind of what makes this case interesting, is we don't really know what's going to come out of it in terms of change. You know, if Apple really gets in a position where they can make Samsung change its products, that would be a big win for them. But it also would change the course of devices to come.
A lot riding on this one, and it'll be interesting to follow over the next couple of months. Thank you,
Definitely.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh Lowenson, staff writer for CNET.com. I'm Kara Suboy. Thanks for watching.